V. Wade. You
I
don't know
don't
her
know.
view.
Well, all right. Let's talk.
Hmm.
We got a lot to unpack here, gentlemen. We got a lot of time.
He doesn't know the point of Roe v. Wade.
On
Maybe
healthcare,
that's true.
and then we'll come back.
Maybe
to
that's
Roe v.
true. He doesn't
Wade.
know.
All right.
Mr. President,
Let's break this down as it
Supreme Court
goes.
will hear
I got some other things prepared, some things I didn't prepare for. But I mean, I'm always genuine and a broken record player, so nothing's really going to change in the long run, anyways.
That's right.
Obamacare, to end Obamacare.
Feel free to drop in,
Because they want
put
to
some.
get good health care.
If I may ask,
As I'm trying to talk over them, talk over each other. I skipped the kind of the cat fight and the intro and stuff like that, and jumped into the first real point, which we're gonna lead off with Biden. And I personally have some issues with how he's coming off, and this is kind of coming off of why I truly believe Obama and Biden are so deceptive. And even let me just ask you: do you know that Obama is an entertainer? Like, did you know he was an entertainer? Like, any idea? Like he is a good people person, and he's a comedian. He's literally a comedian. Did you know he was a comedian? Most people don't know that he's a comedian. We had a comedian, a black comedian for a president, and I say black. It's discriminatory. I'm not being racist. I'm being discriminatory because I'm seeing a difference between skin color, white and black. But that was the great thing about Obama, first black president. Discriminatory, not racist. Just pointing that out. But it is racism. To discriminate is racism. But that's a whole nother topic outside the back of where we came from. But the Obama and Biden, I mean, there's even studies about how Obama has there's studies of how what Obama has actually done for the black community and trying to help them progress out of the hardships that they're in. There's studies that show the opposite effect have happened, and what really the true effect of this manipulation is Obama became president. And even Biden is like saying to this debate, just vote. I already beat Bernie. I'm the one here. I already won. Once I win, I'm here. But then he's telling Trump to not use his end of his fourth term, even so he won, unpopular vote, but still won. I mean, it's so funny how deceptive Biden twists things, and like it's twisting it so much that it's not a lie, but it's deceptive. It's just straight up deceptive. And it's either he's a complete idiot or he truly believes, Biden and Obama truly believe they are helping. They truly believe what they are doing is helping. And it's just not. It's not. It's like, this is the problem with modern day Democrats and the political system. And it used to be flipped back in the early day. The roles flipped. The Republican used to be Democrat. Democrat used to be Republican. But just the views flipped. But it comes down to socialism. Socialism is great. It's literally saying we're going to take this money from everyone and we're going to give it to this group of people. And then we're going to choose who this group of people is and then create limiters to exclude everyone else. So now you have people that made a lot of money because they chose who to help. That's what they did. That's all they did. They made a lot of money, choose to help to someone. And if you're electing someone that isn't helping you and you believe they're helping you, well, that's the problem with socialist countries. And when you're at the top, it's relative. No one in America has experienced anyone born in America, living in America today and lived in America all their life has never experienced anything but the top. It's relative. Poverty is relative. Poverty is a measurement from the highs to the lows and measuring the lowest lows. And you know what's relative to high and low and up and down and hot and cold? It's that there will always be a low and a high. So imagine middle cavemen, Stone Age, medieval age, industrial age, middle age, or imperial age, colonial age, whatever, modern society, technological revolution that's happening. Like, the block never changed. But what did change is everyone's fucking life has gotten better. And the moving block is what fucking matters. Not what you fucking see on the fucking block, okay? And I'm saying fucking here, but it's literally what it fucking is. And that's the fucking problem. It's just simply, there are some things that just do not help. And there are things that just do. I mean, there is a right and a wrong answer. And it doesn't have to be complicated. You just have to ask the right question and put your mind in the right spot and stop being so deceptive. And it all begins with looking at how he's being deceptive here to get a good idea of what's going on. So let's jump forward.
Talking about. All right, I have one final question for you,
Sure.
Mr. Vice President. If Senate Republicans, we were talking originally about the Supreme Court in the United States, and more than 200,000 people have died. Even after we produce a vaccine, experts say that it could be months or even years before we come back to anything approaching normal. My question for both of you is, based on what you have said and done so far, and what you have said you would do starting in 2021, why should the American people trust you more than your opponent to deal with this public health crisis going forward? In this case, the question goes to you first, sir. 2 minutes uninterrupted.
Good luck. 200,000 dead. As you said, over 7 million infected in the United States. We, in fact, have 5%, 4% of the world's population, 20% of the deaths. 40,000 people a day are contracting COVID. In addition to that, about between 750 and 1,000 people a day are dying. When he was presented with that number, he said it is what it is.
Okay, so let's look at this. What is Biden trying to imply here? Biden is trying to imply that Trump is doing worse than everyone in the world. America, COVID outbreak is the worst. I even have Europeans, when I'm streaming at night, messaging me, European streamer friends messaging me saying, I'm worried about you. I hope COVID is okay over there. The news scares me. Like, what's happening around the world is terrifying people. And the reality is, this is the reality. What's happening in America is no different from what's happening all around the world, with respect to the significance of the outbreak and the pattern of flattening the curve and delay in the curve. I guess what really the whole curve thing is, the only thing we did was delay the curve from happening. It still came. Everything we didn't really there's really no way to know that we even had an impact at slowing down this virus. I mean, you can do physics and like literally do probabilities and figure things out like that, but like if those probabilities insignificant on a large scale, it doesn't matter. But let's just rewind a little bit and look at what he's really saying here.
Based on what you have said and done so far, and what you have said you would do starting in 2021, why should the American people trust you more than your opponent to deal with this public health crisis going forward? In this case, the question goes to you first, sir. 2 minutes uninterrupted.
So he repeats that.
Good luck.
He calls out
200,000 dead.
these
You said over 7
stats.
million infected in the United States.
Okay.
We, in fact, have
This is how he's
5%, 4%
right
of the
here.
world's population,
Right, 4%.
20%